right. So for
Oh,
those
it's beautiful. Please tell me everything, please.
okay. Anyways, I've had a bee in my bonnet about the whole eat thing, and for quite a while now. In our dojo chat groups on Facebook and stuff like that, we've been trying to, and Bill and I privately been trying to figure out, like, algorithmically, everyone's latched on to eat, and some people are selling it as a service or doing talks and bullshit like that. They're all doing their crap, but algorithmically, it's been great. Oh, somebody's done something here. I don't even know. I'm not looking.
Talking about the representation vectors article, Bill.
Right.
All
Okay.
right, so give us the quick notes here, dude. So you were telling me earlier this week, yeah, okay. I don't like that smile, Bill. Then okay, so what did you find that might be related or whatever? Because obviously, then Danny came out the other day and said, "Well, no, it's kind of, it's more of a Raiders guide thing. It's not something we do algorithmically," which kind of goes back to like the sandbox. There is no sandbox. We have a collection of things that might show that appearance. Either way,
Danny responded to somebody stating that Bruce Clay had said at SMX that Google.
Bruce who?
Bruce Clay had said at SMX.
Who's he? I've never. I don't
Yeah,
believe
who
it.
listens to Bruce
Who's
Clay?
that guy?
Not 1997.
All right, shut up. Let Bill go.
So he said that Google uses Better Business Bureau ratings to influence search rankings.
Bullshit.
And that's what Danny said. We don't do that.
So we weren't talking about Google My Business.
So the idea behind this is that Google may classify web pages using neural networks to identify features on those pages, which would allow them to understand what industry the page was from, what level of expertise there might be, whether or not if it's a health site, if it's done by doctors, if it's done by medical students, or if it's done by lay people, which sort of reflects some of the different levels of expertise in the EAT write-up and the Quality Raters Guide. Because they said, in some cases, we want results from lay people. We want experiences with actual medical conditions. So the patent talks about expertise. It talks about authoritativeness from these different sites that are ranked differently. So the idea is that Google may do a search where they match up the query with the knowledge domain from the website. And so that means they don't have to search all the sites on the web. They just have to search a limited range of sites based on that category. And so your sites that are within that category are going to rank based upon how they compare to each other. And
second, you're saying that the classification is towards the niche and then specific parts of the niche. Like you're saying, if it was medical, you've got doctor, student, nurse type thing.
Right.
And that
our
where is that? I can
it
was in like Schema or something where that gave that information over. How are they?
It was a Google patent application that came out a week ago.
In Europe,
oh, wow. Okay.
did they apply in the States or just Europe?
The patent
you were telling me it was just Europe. So
the patent application was filed in France.
Okay.
So it likely will apply to global.
So again, like in a shorter form, how are they dealing with the expertise then? Like I can get the authority part, sure, links, whatever, trust I can get, but the expertise part always kind of busted my nuts. So
well, they're looking at features dealing with, say, text, with images, with links on pages, and these are things that give them some idea of who created the site, who the authors are, who the industry is. Those are things that matter to this classification system.
All right, so just like the Reasonable Surfer, next week at the next SMX or whatever, someone's going to go on and tell them how to create personas and how to spam expertise. Yeah, okay, all right.
There you go.
Well,
where's Ralph Tegmeister when you need him?
He's everywhere. Quiet. Don't say that, bro. He's everywhere.
It's going to be somebody with some level of expertise in neural networks. So do we have many people in the SEO community with that?
Most don't know what it is.
Okay. Hey, I built some janky stuff with the Word to Vec and GenSim.
Oh, explain janky word to back. I want to hear this.
Janky word to back is when you really don't know Python, but you're gonna learn boots on the ground and figure it out.
So
Yeah.
word to vec neural network is very limited.
Yes.
Neural
Well, that's kind of why
network.
they went to doc to
it's
back,
like-
and there's a handful of flavors
Yeah.
of that.
It's like 2 levels deep.
Absolutely.
They register
I'm
that in
not saying
France.
I'm an expert. I'm saying that's my bar.
Like, because as you and I were talking this week, Bill, and that's why I started putting together the different playlists for, the word to back, the neural networks and stuff. It was quite interesting that so many of the different things I was going through as far as the word to back and doc to back and what have you, we're actually mentioning LDA and stuff. So it gives me a sense it's somewhat more of a simplistic approach, dude. Like, that's why I think the neural networks that you and I have been looking at, it seems a little more on point,
Yeah, one of the complaints I heard was that in word to vec, it's looking for associations between words, and so sometimes some words show up together that in a relatively frequent amount, but they don't actually have a meaningful connection.
Yeah, right.
The word amazing and Spider-Man tend to
I
show
think
up.
it's limited, right?
Mhm.
It seems limited. Like I said, like LDA was mentioned quite a few times in the different, seminars and whatever I was looking into. So
What's LDA?
well, it depends.
Latent
Bill and I were kind of messing with LSD and LDA the other day, so that's a
Yeah.
little different. But
Oh, wait,
You
I
got the new MDMA update?
again?
that's just a semantic approach. Terry's sort of a couple steps up from LSI and shit. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
Are we talking about LSI again, Dave?
no, we're not.
LDA was a product of masturbation.
That was anyways.
I like that.
But yeah, anyways, Bill. So yeah, we got into the vector thing a few weeks ago and everything else, and so I kind of was digging into that you and I started talking about the neural networks and stuff, and there's quite a big leap and a big difference in between the two, like.
Are they registering the patent in France to make it sort of cleaner with the EU?
Not necessarily. They protect their intellectual property wherever they can.
Okay. Yeah,
It just means that one
given
probably got
that,
that application probably just got published first, meaning that the other ones will come as time goes on in the next few weeks. So
Could it be
My
that's where
guess.
the inventor is from too, Bill? And
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Frenchmen don't really like to, give credit
There's a lot
outside.
of inventions in Google coming out from Israel, for instance.
Right.
I don't know it's related, Terry, but there was a study about 3 years ago that Google did on web spam, and France came up as number one. So
There are a lot coming out of Switzerland too. So
The guy who did the patent is from Boston.
Okay.
So if that answers your question.
well, what team does he work on? Bill, did you
he
dig
has
into
a
much?
really strange spelling to his last name. It ends with 2 Y's.
Wow.
Did you check out what teams he works on? Or
He worked in machine learning at Google.
He's a software engineer at Google.
Oh, that's
but he's not part of the Google Brain team or anything like that.
No,
They probably have hundreds of guys doing machine learning there.
they have special classes in Word2Vec where they're like training everybody. They had like 1,000 people going through one session that Jeff Dean was supervising.